So we're reflecting the R around our horizontal line here. So we can consider that as a vertical reflection. So let's get started here. So first of all, one way to do this is just to identify a number of points. And so vertices and places where things change here. And so that will give us our outline of the R. Oh, this might be a good one as well. And then we can do the little D in there as well later. So going around there, we have this as our reflection line along here. Some people would say, let's identify an origin. And so kind of like this, and so the center there at the corner of the R. And so from that origin, let's identify some of our points here. So this we could say is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, up here we can say that is 2, 4. And maybe let's do a couple before we carry on with all the points here. So if it's 0, 4, and we're reflecting around that x-axis there, then we would end up with, well, we're changing the y-coordinate to 0. X stays the same, but minus 4 in this case. So 1, 2, 3, and here's our new dot there. And so we do that with the other points as well. We keep the x the same and we change the y. It becomes positive, becomes a negative, and if there was a negative, it would become positive. In this case, it's just positive becomes negative. So 2, 4 becomes 2 minus 4. And so that kind of gets us started here. Here we have 1, 2, 3, and 3. Which of course becomes 3 and minus 3. Okay, and this point here is 1, 2, and 2. So 2 and 2 becomes 2 and minus 2. And these points along the x-axis here, the 3 that I drew in, well, let's make 4. Those are the invariant points. Those are the points that are not going to change when we do that reflection because they're right on the reflection line. Let's do one more. Let's do this top in here. That's a 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 here becomes 1 and minus 2 there. So we can fill in some of our lines here, there, and then we go to there. And we can see that that goes up to there and back to that invariant point and here as well. And then we draw a curve that goes through that point there and back. And so we have the outline of our R. And so let's just look after that D. Let's maybe identify these points here. So this one is 1 and 1, 2, 3. So 1 and negative 3 puts us there, which is kind of the center of our D. And then the right-hand one is 1.5 and 3. So 1.5 and negative 3 puts us there. And we can draw in our little fill-in there. And there we have it. We have our reflection around that x-axis.